Hello everyone, welcome back to Tactical Masterclass. The balance patch has just arrived and let's see what they have done. This is my first time looking at it and yeah, let's go through them together and see what are they saying. Okay, first fire sniper. Yep, I thought it would do this. Decrease defense from 2 turns to 1 turn. It's still usable, but yeah, that actually doesn't feel like a nerf, but it is. Okay, water, fire, and dark Lulu. So Lulu, the cooldown time of the last skill is increased by 3 turns to 4 turns. It's the last skill, right? The hill. I think it's the last skill. Let me check once again. Where is my Lulu? I cannot find it. Is it in storage? I think it's in storage. No, not that. This skill is from what? I don't understand. It was 2 turns before, so now they are making it 4 turns. How they are making it 4 turns? Okay, so yeah, the secondary awaken it becomes 3 turns. Okay, so the second skill becomes 3 turns, and fire howl, first skill I think recovers HP of the ally with the 15% to now 20%, so it's a buff. And what about the dark howl? It's the first skill, shield created proportionate to the amount of damage dealt. Now the caster's max HP, so a little bit of change there. Onimusha ghost slash, the second skill I think, or the first skill. I think it's the first skill. Onimusha first skill. This is ghost slash. Yeah, and they decrease damage by 15%. So Onimusha nerf. Onimusha wind calculated sacrifice inflicts damage additional to 20% to now 15% max HP. And Onimusha dark passive is the damage decreased by 50% to 30%, so kinky nerf. No, not the kinky is the light one. Light one needed nerf. Okay, fire emblem, the kernel is the decreased attack bar, from that becomes 30% 15%, so another nerf. Light Valkyria. Okay, God shield passive, the chance of allies receiving critical hit reduced by 30% to 15%. She was not that crazy before, and now she's like still less usable, even more now. Okay, let's see. All Valkyrias Sword of Promise increase the enemy target's cooldown by. Wait a minute. Increase the enemy target skill cooldown by 1 turn with Sword of Promise. Which is the Sword of Promise? I have to check it. So first skill it will increase the skill cooldown. Even it's a 20% chance, I think it will increase with with the skill ups, but still it's increase cooldown on first skill. That might make Camilla meta again. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Water Valkyria, seal of water. Okay, now it's much more usable. The second skill, same with fire and light. 1 turn reduced cooldown. Wind Valkyria, the Soul Reaper. The second skill is steals the HP, right? Attacks the enemy and recovers 30% of HP and become invincible. and now it is attack the enemy target, inflicts damage, become invincible for one turn, and resets the cooldown of the sword of discharge if the enemy is killed. Wow, that is actually very good. So wow. So basically, if you are careful, you don't need like before you used to use Kali and Katarina together, remember, but now I think you can, if you like bring a heal, you can just do Katarina alone with Cubanasep. But yeah, it's possible. And it also increases cooldown on skill 1. Maybe I have to test it, but maybe it's possible. So okay, so Dark Valkyria, so it the the second skill same, and Ragnarok skill is cooldown the same as the third skill cooldown will reset. Okay, Mage, Water Mage, useless thing. Now Soul Harvest creates one soul stone when the battle begins. So you don't have to wait for any buffs or something, anything else. You will start with the one soul, so that, yeah. Still, I don't think that is much. Wind Mage, the Secret Book passive, increases attack power by 5% each whenever you attack an enemy, and 5% more when the attack lands as a critical hit, and attack power can be increased up to 500%. This was her passive before. Now increases your attack power and defense 10% each up to 300% whenever an ally attacks an enemy. Wait. So that will give her like the stacks much more faster. Okay, that might be a good change. Yeah, we have to check it. Okay, Archangel Fire and Dark, the punishment, the second skill, it deals 3 continuous damage and deals huge damage. Now it will become the attacks the enemy with flames of punishment, decreasing the defense for one turn, with 50% chance of inflict continuous damage with 2 turns, with a 100% chance. Okay, the decreased defense is 50% chance, and continuous damage will be 100% chance. The damage according to your defense. So it can defense break now, but not reliable, only 50%. Okay. Archangel Water, Light and Wind, the Archangel Blessing, the second skill, increases ally target's defense for 2 turns. Okay, Ariel become just little bit more annoying now. That is a good buff for, okay, but also the Artamiel also becomes annoying now. Something good, at least is a good. So far the changes are like good. Yeah. Okay. Unicorn, the Water Unicorn, Fierce Charge, provokes 1 turn with a 70% chance. Is now 2 turns provoke. Okay, the second skill where she provokes and put the defense buff and revenge buff. So that is a provoke for 2 turns now. And the Fire, Eternal Fire, the third skill. No, the passive, sorry. It recovers your HP 10%, now 20. And increase your attack bar by 20%. It used to steal attack bar, right? Now it increases your attack bar by 20%. What was it? I think that we misreading something here. The Fire Unicorn, right? I think it was like Where is that? Yeah. Recovers HP and okay, so now the third skill, when in human form, it was increase your attack bar, and now even in the pony form it can increase your attack bar. But what about the damage dealt from water reduced? I'm confused about this. Let's read this again. Fire, mystical creatures, yeah, the pony form. Yeah, I think it's just this added effect of increasing your attack bar. That can be a little bit annoying. Like, if every hit he increases his attack bar. Okay, light unicorn, dazzling flash passive, and it the chances of receiving decrease the chances of receiving inflicted critical hit by 50%. Now all allies will receive the critical rate decreased chance by 15%. That is kind of, yeah, what is that? 15% is not that much, but then again in defense that 15% becomes 50%. We all know that. Okay, the dark unicorn, the annoying thing. Other side of the moon passive reflects 30% of received damage back to the enemy. Now it's 20% of received damage back to all enemies. Wait a minute. So if you hit her, all of my teammate will get reflect damage, not only the attacker. That is scary. Oh my god. That is really scary. This thing, if anyone has this in high G3 siege, and maybe probably you will see this in the next siege tournament, this dark unicorn will be everywhere. Anyway, water pioneer and light pioneer. Mountain's power, the second skill, inflict damage that proportionate to max HP. Now by 20% of your max HP. I don't know how much percentage it was before. If it's increase or decrease, we don't know. And the fire, wind and dark pioneer, North Star wisdom, I think that is the second skill. Increase damage by 13%. Yeah. Okay, pioneer wind, lightning of the cycle. The third skill, increase in damage inflicted on other, is increased to 30% to 50% now if your attack kills the enemy target. Okay, so a Changpang Bab, not Changpang, what's his name? Pangbek, sorry. Okay, Dark Dagon. Let's see, Dark Dragon, increased damage by 8% on decimate. The third skill, added effect, inflicts damage that ignores all effect that resist death. Before it was that people cannot revive, now it also resists death. Okay, so things like Garo and Triana passives that don't work. Okay, light pioneer. Why there was no dark pioneer buff? Like he could like increase attack bar even if he no strip. That would be good. Okay, what we can do, light pioneer, heavenly protection passive, decrease the damage of all allies except yourself received by 15% if heavenly passive protection is on cooldown. Okay, so just try to kill everyone. That's not a good buff, like nothing. Okay, Sylphid water, Tyrant, Sylphid. No, that's not Tyrant. That's Lumeracia. Right, healing breeze. What is this Lumiresia, bro? Decrease the cooldown time of healing breeze by 1 turn if there is no harmful effects to remove on the ally target. Yeah, still not going to use. No one is going to use the light sulfate. Yeah, the healer one. The blessing of the wind awaken grants immunity for 1 turn to the ally with full HP. Okay. Okay, just she will give now 1 turn immunity, but that is not anything groundbreaking. Wind Anubis, Underworld's King passive. Underworld's King return passive. It revives with the if revives with the Underworld's King passive return, uses the brand of hell on the enemy target that killed you. Okay, so when he comes back, he already puts that branding thing up on someone. Okay, that can be a little bit useful. Yeah, but most of the time they are going to be fire. So yeah, maybe he will just not deal them damage. But you can do some kind of cheese team like revive team. Maybe that will work in Guild Wars Siege. Yeah, maybe. Sky Dancer Fire, Pride will fall. Decrease defense for 2 turns with the 30% chance. That is, I think that the third skill. Yeah. And Sky Dancer Dark Amuse, increase attack bar by all allies now 20%. Little bit of more attack bar. Vampire Water Killing Wave, this will like attack all enemies and decrease the HP, and damage also increases. The HP that decreases, that was before. Now attack all enemies 5 times, which always land as a critical hit on the fire monster, which each attack having 20% chance to decrease their defense for 2 turns. Holy shit, that is actually very good. Like, think of like this, a Julie, but if Julie's third skill had chance to defense break and always lands critical hit on fire monster. Maybe Water Vampire will see some use now in cleave teams. Maybe. Okay, Vampire Wind, Death Blow, increase damage by 15%. Now leaves a branding effect. Also, okay, increase damage by 15%, the second skill, and also leaves the branding effect for 2 turns with 20% chance. No, not the. It's the third skill, I think. Wind Vampire already had a brand skill on second, I think, if I'm not wrong. Why is Wind Vampire? No, it just only increases, but I think it's had branding effect. Okay, so he will just get the branding effect added. Okay, can be nice option for some, maybe like in, if you solo try to R5, there is you need different types of brander. So maybe Fire Vampire will see some use there. And the Wind Vampire, let's see. The Dark Vampire. Dark Vampire removes now even more chance to remove beneficial effect. That's bad. Okay, Light Vampire Immortality passive, removes all harmful effects granted on yourself at the moment of death. What does that even do? Removes all harmful effects granted on yourself at the moment of death. Yeah, I am dying, so what's the point of not having harmful effects? I don't understand. He doesn't resist death or something like that, right? Or like it will trigger the, like, whenever like I hit him and he steals the HP. Yeah, I don't think that that is not anything. Like magic knight, water and dark magic shot, the second skill where defense big decreases the defense with 50%, now 70%. And magic knight dot gravity shot, which is the third skill, it now decreases cooldown, no one uses it and no point of using that. Magical archer, magic arrow, if attacker has attribute advantage, decreases defense for 2 turns. If attacker has equivalent attribute, decreases attack power for 2 turns. If attacker has disadvantage, push the sleep for 1 turn to now stuns for 1 turn. Okay, nothing important. Magical archer water, it was like decrease the stun or 15% chance to stun, now the 25% chance to stun. And it will also increase damage by 50% is if it's under inability effect. Medical archer fire flame, now continuous damage increases, like more continuous damage. Magical archer wedge arrow, decreases attack speed increase 50% to 75%, and some damage increase on other magical archers. That's all. Let's see the awakening change. Valkyria dark, now critical rate. Desert queen fire, now attack speed. Holy shit, that makes her like 114 base speed. Wow, that is actually very good. Wow, that is actually very good. And Hell Lady Dark, increase resistance, now strengthens shatter skill, remove beneficial effect with 50% chance. Wow, Dark Hell Lady just got a little bit better now, even more better. Now she was annoying, now she can like strip you also. Stat change Archangel, wait a minute, what? Archangel all attribute will have the attack speed increase on both awakened and non-awakened. So what does that make? The speed of Eladriel is now 115. Yeah, I think that is 115. Okay, leader skill change. Sky Dancer Water, attack speed. Wow. Attack speed by 28% in Guild Content. What was the buff in Sky Dancer Water? There was no buff. Okay, but whenever you see attack speed, it is going to be used in Guild War and Siege. 28%. Wow. Defense from fire 33% and HP from Chasun. Yeah, but the Miang is 28%. Holy shit, that is actually crazy to think about. She has heal, she has cleanse, she has strip on the second skill. Yeah, this time to maybe 6-star my Mian. Okay, leader skill change, epic on fist fire. Now 27% defense lead is now 20% speed lead in arena. It's still not. Sometimes maybe, but no one uses Chloe now in arena. Dark Sky Dancer, Dagger of Grudge now. It's just the skill description changed, nothing else, and that's it. Yeah, it's quite decent balance patch, but still no leader skill change of the beast monks, no buff for Christina, no buff for Jew. Yeah, mages got some buff, but still I don't think they will be any more usable than before. Valkyria got some decent change. Yeah, and otherwise some nerfs, and even though the nerfs are okay, but still they are going to be still usable all the time. Yeah, otherwise maybe the vampire, water vampire, the killing wave, that might see some use. Miyang will surely be used all the time in Guild War, in Siege, and rest. Yeah, anyway, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and you tell me what you like about the balance patch or not like about the balance patch in comment, and give a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.